has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. First down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders side. Tanner Muse gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
As they run the counter play. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 26. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Taken down.
Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Complete to
A
number
15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
at their own 20-yard line.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The 2nd down throw here for Mariota. His throw incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mariota again. Dancing to his left. He's got a first down and inside at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mariota now from the 50. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jacobs now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mariota on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Mariota now to throw on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Play fake. Mariota. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Gets this one to Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Kansas City.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down.
Chiefs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Taco Charlton. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll call it 1st and 10. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mariota. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here, Mariota. The open man here, Renfro. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. From the 10. Now he won't quite make it to the 25.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Left side, Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
The 18-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Third and long here for Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's to the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run it with Jacobs. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and goal from the 1. One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Chiefs 7. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
He is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to get this this one across the 30-yard line. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
33-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mariota, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mariota. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Finding Williams once more, complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12 at the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 12. Again, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. And down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Mahomes now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Jonathan Abram.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
1st down, Chiefs.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Max Crosby on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 20-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He got out of bounds, that's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
21 apiece. Harrison Butker.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they're doing every week in practice, usually on Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They probably spent a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play action, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, that puts That's a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Mariota here to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because